Hello and welcome back to another session of Creating Art Over 70 with Cyan Rufus. This particular piece, I'm going to do a pastel piece this time. I'm going to do another one of the faces, so this will be face number 46 out of 100 faces, commitment. But I'm going to do it in pastel this time because I had this reference image that you see here. I've had it for some time and I've always wanted to um, try my hand at it because of the uniqueness of the colors and the faces and the skin and in the hair and in the hat, how they kind of contrast with each other. I kind of like that, and so I wanted to try my hand at painting it. I'm not going to try to really go out and do a different total composition like I've been doing. I just want to try to see if I could have some fun with these colors. That's all. Just have some fun with these colors. Okay, and so I already got the sketching done, laid in. It's a little different sketching for the pastel pieces because in the charcoal pieces I can use the willow, and the willow it's so light that it erases or rubs in, blends in incredibly well. However, with the pastels, I have to find a pencil or a soft pastel stick or even the brush to to paint it, to sketch in the subject matter. But however, the color is the challenge. And this paper I'm using this time is Canon Canson again, but it's Canson pastel paper, and it says white, but it seems to be more kind of, guess I would say, like on a is that an eggshelly white or is that white eggshell white or something? Not total bright white, but anyway, we're gonna see what we can do. All right, so it's enough said. Let me gear up. Let's get busy. Face number 46 of 100. Faces commitment. Creating art over 70 with Cyan Rufus. Painting with a passion. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I decided to do a pastel piece. I've been toying around with the leopard piece. And I started to feel like I was trying to force it, make it happen, and not ready. I just wanted to feel a commitment that I had given. My cousin asked me for a piece of a big cat, right? And so I want to make sure I get that done. What I'm struggling with respect to that is that it's coming up with a likable composition. I have plenty references of the big cats, but just putting together the actual composition is where I'm falling short. I don't want to just paint the big cat, in the same like the reference. So what'll be the purpose of that? Because you already have the picture. Why? I guess to practice painting, I guess. But that piece wouldn't be considered, to me in my mind, a practice piece. That would be considered a requested piece. So I will get you. Yeah, be patient with respect to the big cat piece. Be patient. This piece might take a little longer. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to do this piece. So I want to try working with the fixatives, because I've been studying up on them a little more. The reason I did that is I had painted a really nice piece I really liked, and wanted the colors, I don't know, sun, and I thought I had it protected under glass, but it didn't work. One of the underlying colors started to show through. Maybe it was the combination of colors I was using, I'm not sure. But anyway, I think I want to try the fixatives. Everything I read up on is that they work well if you use them correctly, meaning how you apply them, um, how often you apply them. And I want to try the workable one too because I want to do some layering. I like to do the layering. And so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm gonna do a certain level of the pastels, and then I'm gonna do some fixative, and then do some more work on top of the fixative, and do some layering like that, and see how it works. And I chose to use the pastel paper on purpose, as opposed to using the pastel mat. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this session here. This was a evening start of a painting. Hadn't started in the evening for a while. Just felt like painting tonight, and so I had got this all set up during the day, and I felt like painting it tonight. I was gonna wait and paint it. Maybe start it tomorrow, but I felt like painting a little bit, so I jumped in there. And so all I'm doing is just trying to lay in some of the base colors and get some of the form to start coming out in the face, in the subject, and in the hair, so I can see where the piece is going. And so when I come back, or maybe before I come back, I might have to get in. I might get in a little tight just to start laying in some of the darker features of like the eyes and the nose and then the mouth, so I don't lose where I'm going with respect to the form. Because I'm trying to paint in light, but I'm still putting a lot of pastel down, so I'm not sure, what's going to happen. And so I want to make sure I'm able to do that by putting in the darker parts where I don't lose them, and so they'll be set. And then continue to paint with some of the brushes and things like that. I just want to identify them so I don't totally wash them out and paint over them, so I don't lose my proportions. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to stop this piece right here. The face 46 of 100 faces, pastel painting. Creating Art Over 70 with Sign Rufus, painting with a passion. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next session. Blessing.